guys, welcome back to Bible Fun with the Nuns. Today we're studying Joshua 20. Let's get started.
All right, so today's a super short chapter, but it's really good. And I think Preacher Hub said he was preaching on it on Sunday, so I'm excited. Am I right? Okay, yes. So the Lord tells Joshua to tell the Israelites, remember they just yesterday in the chapter before, it was in our reading yesterday, I don't really know exactly with their time. They just surveyed the land because there were 7 tribes that still needed to go take hold of their territory, their inheritance. And so the survey is fresh on their mind, and God says you need to pick your cities of refuge. And so they pick 6 cities. They pick 3 on the west side of the Jordan and 3 on the east side of the Jordan. And the whole point is, remember the law, it's like an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. If you murder somebody, it's a life for a life. And so during this time, if you were to murder someone, then a loved one, say like it was me, well then Dusty would come after you. He would avenge you. He would be the avenger of your life, and he would take the murderer's life. But in this chapter, we have an account for sometimes there are accidents. Sometimes things happen and you didn't murder someone, but you killed them on accident. And so God knows that, and he makes allotments for these people. And so these 6 cities of refuge are where, like if something were to happen and there were to be an accident, the person who accidentally killed someone would run to this city, and they would get to the city gate, and they would ask what's going on, and you would tell your story, what happened. They would let you in and let you stay there, and you would be safe there. If your avenger came looking for you, they would protect you. They would not let that avenger get to you, and you get to stay in this place of refuge until you had your trial, and they could decide, oh, did you plan this ahead of time? Was this on purpose, or was this an accident? And if they decide you're innocent, you stay in that place of refuge until there's a new high priest. And that was just the law. That's how they decided this would work. And I love that God saw the need for this, and he cared for the people in this way. And tomorrow we'll find out that these 6 cities, the Levites are going to go and stay in these cities also. John, what was your take from today?
So my takeaway is how God, he knows we're human. He knows that we make mistakes, even if they're, oh no, I spilled paint on that.
An itty bitty mistake,
yeah. Or I accidentally killed somebody.
Yeah, that's a big one.
He knows we're human, so he made he knows we're not perfect, so he made a way where he made it so accidents can happen.
That's right. And that's exactly what I take from this today too. These cities of refuge, though, they're for the people who live during this time. But what's really beautiful is they are a picture of who Christ is to be to us once God sends him to earth. Psalm 46 verse 1 says, God is our refuge, a very present help in times of trouble. And so we read this and we read about these cities of refuge, and really what it's pointing us to, remember, we're always looking for Christ. Even in the Old Testament, we're looking for pictures of the gospel. These cities are showing us who Christ will be in our own lives. Christ is our place to run when we need to seek refuge because we have sinned, when we need to seek refuge because we deserve punishment. Christ is the only place and the only way that we can find rest and safety. And the beautiful thing, just like in these cities of refuge, Christ welcomes us. He wants us, one and all, and he wants us to receive his protection by remaining in him. Just like these people who accidentally killed people, they would stay in that refuge, in the city of refuge for safety. We are to stay in Christ, to abide with him, remain in him. And so for followers of the way, I see that we can always run to God for safety. He accepts us just as we are because he did all the work for us. He is our safety. He is he makes the way so that we can be clean and we can be seen as clean to God. And he is our city of refuge, our ever-present help in times of trouble and in all the other times also. All right, friends, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you guys tomorrow for chapter 21. Bye.
Bye.